Hey, what's going on YouTube? So it's Nathan back here with another one, bringing to you a brand new video. I'm going to show you how to speed up your Fire Stick. I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks, so let's go and jump right in. Alright, so I'm on the Amazon 4K edition Fire Stick. So I'm going to go and walk you through a few things that you can do to adjust your settings on your Amazon Fire Stick to enhance the speed on your device. And this goes for first gen, second gen, Fire Stick Cube, the Fire TV edition, 4K Fire Sticks, anything. So I'm going to go and show you firstly in the settings on how you can boost the speed of your device. You can make your way to the settings and go down in here, make your way over to the preferences section. Once you get to the preferences section, click on preferences, and then in here there are a number of settings that you can turn off to boost your device instantly. So the first one that we bring our attention to is privacy settings. You click on the privacy settings, and then all three of these, device usage data, collect app usage data, internet based ads, those are all running in the background whether you realize it or not. And you want to turn those off, and that'll instantly boost your speed or performance of your Amazon Fire Stick. So the way you do that, you just click on where it says on, and then these additional prompts will come up, and you just go ahead and proceed and click on turn off after you've read the description and approve that these should be turned off. So I'll go and turn this off for me, turn collect app usage data off, and internet based ads. I'll go and turn all three of those off. That way there's nothing running in the background trying to collect usage data on my usage of my Amazon Fire Stick. So I'm gonna go back, and if I go down to the notification settings, I don't want to receive any notification settings, and by default this is turned off to give you notifications from certain apps that you download. So if you don't want those, you just turn this on, and it'll basically, if it's set to on, it'll turn off all notifications for all applications that are on your device. So if you want to go down, however, to app notifications, if you go down one and click, you can turn on specific notifications if you wanted them on for specific apps. You can turn them on, you can turn them off, or you can just turn them all off just with that all or nothing button right there, do not interrupt. That's what I have mine set to, and I don't want to receive any notifications for any apps. Alright, so I'm going to go back. And if I go down to featured content now, if I click on featured content, by default on your Amazon Fire Stick, these are turned on. For it does make the experience better. The banners that you see on the home screen of the Amazon Fire Stick, where it'll show like a trailer of a movie or TV show, this is what this is. So if you want to enhance the speed, that way it doesn't have to take up additional internet speed to load those trailers or thumbnails, you can turn these off. So I'm going to turn off allow video autoplay and turn off allow audio autoplay. Now our device should be smooth sailing. And I'm going to go back, and then the next thing I want to show you is the application section, which is very important for the speed on your device. So if I go down in here under applications, there's manage installed applications down at the very bottom here. If I go down to manage installed applications, and before I click on that, I do want to touch on this real quick. 156 gigabytes of 5.28 gigabytes available. So out of 5.28 gigs on my Amazon Fire Stick as a whole, I only have 1.56 gigs left to install apps and other things that I would like to install on my device. So the lower that number is, the lower your device is going to run, because it's got to load up all those apps or any apps that you have running. This leads us into the next piece here. So if we click on manage installed applications, I go in here and say, for instance, we got some apps that are just running slow, or they're not loading the content as fast as they used to. It's probably because they're still running in the background, and there's multiple things that we can do for this. So like, let's say we're watching a movie on Cinema HD, which is the app that gives us all the movies that we like in TV shows. So if I click on Cinema HD, right here there's a force stop button. And remember when I said if you click on certain apps in the Amazon Fire Stick, it doesn't automatically close the app when you're done using it. It's still running in the background. So we want to come in here and we want to force stop. So if I click force stop, it'll automatically stop. It doesn't look like anything's happening, but it did close the app for us, and that way it's not running anymore, and the next time we start it up, it'll be starting up with a fresh launch, which is what you want. And I notice that whenever I'm watching a movie or a TV show, that if I force stop it and then go back to launch application, load the sources, and click on it, it plays a lot quicker or faster, and it's just a smoother process. So keep that in mind. Also, another thing you can do in here is clear cache. You don't want to clear data, but clear cache. That'll clear any like searches or just small stuff in there that you can get rid of. It's not really required or necessary, but sometimes it does help if you do clear the cache. Only on APKs though, like Cinema HD. If you do clear the cache on like an app, like if I go down in here and clear cache on Kodi, that would be a bad thing because it'll wipe out just about all the add-ons that you have. So you don't want to do that. But you can always force stop Kodi or any other apps that you have here. Like the only apps that I really have issues with, and the ones that I probably recommend to you guys, are like BTV, Catmouse, Cinema, Cyberflix, all the movie apps. If I come in here and force stop it, it does help. Versus like a Netflix where it never buffers, it never has any issues, and you'll probably notice that on your Firestick where Netflix never buffers, but all these other apps are, and that's just because they're running from different servers and other people are using them, and they may not be the fastest servers. So that's why the sources come in handy, because certain sources are on different servers that run a lot faster. So if we go back here, there is another app that I do want to show you to speed up your device. So if we come in here, I'm on the home screen, and if I go to the magnifying glass and go down in here and type in the words of this app, which is background processes, it's already populated down there. I'm not going to spell it all the way out, but this word right here, background processes, 2 words, background processes, if you click on that, it should load up the app that we're looking for. Also, another keyword term, if you want to spell this one out, background apps and process list. That's the full name of the app, and it gives us the option to force close all the apps at the same time instead of one by one. So if we click on background apps and process list, you can click on this one or the one up here, background processes. It'll load up the same thing where we get background apps and process list. I'm going to click on that, and then it automatically launches the app because I already have it installed, but you want to click on that and install that for yourself as well. So you have that, and let me show you why you would need it. So alright, so there's multiple ways of closing these apps. So background apps and process list, if I open this app, you'll see all the apps that are running in the background. Right now I just opened up 4 apps. I opened up Amazon Shopping, YouTube, Apple TV, and Netflix. If we wanted to just close those apps, and you want to make sure that you do close, you just click on up the top left here, close all apps, and then from here one by one it'll just automatically open up the force stop screen. So where we can go in here, force stop, click the back button, go down here, force stop, back button, go down here, force stop, back button, and it'll give you a preview on what's closed so far. And then you see one's left, Apple TV, go up, close all apps, go up, force stop, click the back button, you're done. There's no more apps to force close, and that'll make sure that there's no apps running in the background and that your device is always running at max performance. Also, another thing that you can do to make sure that your device is running at max performance, you want to go over to the settings and go down to the network section, click on network, and then under your network you're going to be connected to a certain Wi-Fi, and you just want to click on Wi-Fi, the one that you're connected to, and click on the play button. When you click on the play button, it'll give you the connection signal strength. Mine's is very good, or it'll say good or low or poor, something along those lines. You want to make sure yours is saying very good, or at least think about your internet speed, because the Amazon Fire Stick relies heavily on your internet connection. That's how it works, and half the time it's through Wi-Fi. The other part, you can use an Ethernet adapter. I'm going to go ahead and link it in the description below. This is a picture of it. You just plug an Ethernet cord directly from your router and connect it to this adapter and connect that piece to your Firestick, and that'll boost your connection even more. Also, if you're unsure of your speed and you're not sure what speed you actually have, so a lot of times most people don't know the internet speed, but you can find it here, magnifying glass on the left hand side, and then in the keypad search here you just type in speed test and it'll give us the first app that we would use. I'm just going to use the auto population speed test, the second word, 2 words, speed test. So I'm going to click on that option. So it gives us the speed test Wi-Fi Analyzer. I'm going to click on that app. It's the #1 app with 1,500 reviews. So I'm going to go ahead and download that one, and we'll go and use this to get our download speed. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. It's done installing and downloading. So I'm going to open this up. Alright, and I just want to do a quick test. It looks like it's already doing a testing internet speed test. Wi-Fi signal strength. It gives you the stream qualities that your internet speed can produce: 720, 1080, 4K, 4K, 8K, and so forth. Right now it looks like I'm doing 19 down and 8 up, and it gives us that speed test immediately. Internet speed megabits down 19, which is average. 19 isn't that good. Mine's is actually fairly low. A lot of y'all should have better internet speeds as me, and I'm still able to stream decent quality with these numbers. Definitely keep that in mind. You can also do a number of things in here, but the main thing in here is just to get the internet speed test, which it does automatically once it loads, and then you just click the quick test if you do want it to run again, if you want to kind of compare some numbers to see if it's consistent. And that's another thing. Sometimes internet connections fluctuate. You want to make sure it's consistent. So right now, as you can see, the first time I ran this, it was at 19. Second time I'm running this, it's at 13. So my internet always fluctuates, and right now if I wanted to stream 8K internet quality, I wouldn't get that quality because my internet speed is too slow. These are just some quick tips that I did want to bring to you. That way you can speed up your Amazon Fire Stick, because I know there's a lot of comments in there that are having trouble with buffering and loading. Everyone's having that issue, mainly because these apps are so heavily used now that it's just buffering a lot more. But as long as you force stop and then relaunch. Also, if you keep your apps up to date, and I always do the file link update video, so definitely make sure you're going in there and updating your apps monthly, or just whenever you see the video. So definitely keep that up to date, force close your apps, check your speed test, and you should be golden. But I hope you found some tips in this video. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.